Rumors have been swirling about a revamped Apple Pencil for years, and 2024 seems like the year that they'll actually come to fruition. Let's break down what features it's going to have, how much it's going to cost, when we may see it, and how it's going to simplify Apple's unnecessarily complicated Apple Pencil lineup. Welcome everybody, welcome to Apple Insider. It is Andrew here, so let's get into what we know, or rather what we think we know about the new Apple Pencil, one that is going to replace the high-end Apple Pencil 2 in the lineup. Starting off with what it's going to look like. Most recent rumors are saying that it's going to look very similar to the existing model we have, but be a little bit shorter in stature. It's most likely going to be along the distance of the Apple Pencil USB-C, rather than as long as the existing completely portless version. There was a rumor ages ago that Apple was going to go back to a glossy exterior, but that was seriously a long time ago. I prefer this flat matte finish to it, so I'm hoping this is what Apple sticks with. So basically similar to this design, just a little bit shorter. The biggest change we could see though is magnetically swappable tips. These tips could be made of different materials that would give you a different feel against the glass of the iPad. They could be different thicknesses that would change how they actually draw, or they could be even completely different, like something like a brush rather than a pen or pencil tip. It's not really clear what Apple's business model would be for these tips. Is it going to include them in the box, or is it going to have them available as an additional add-on option for anyone who needs them, because not everyone will? Another option isn't nearly as exciting. Apple could just take the existing swappable tips and make them magnetic. Yeah, if you didn't know already, Apple Pencil does have replaceable tips. They just unscrew and then they come right off. So if they ever are damaged, like if you dropped it, you could swap out the little plastic tip and then screw another one into place. Apple could just update this mechanism, making them magnetic instead of screwing into place. It would be a bit more elegant, but compared to the alternative of different sizes, materials, or brushes, or even third-party ones, just updating the existing mechanism feels a little boring. Another big feature coming to the new Apple Pencil will be baked-in Find My support. This is an oft-requested feature by users. With Find My support, you'll be able to use Apple's like-named app to track your Apple Pencil. You'll be able to see where you've left it, you'll get alerts when you leave it behind, and you can put it in lost mode to help you recover it. Apple's been baking this Find My ability into almost all of its products, so this makes sense. In fact, it recently updated the Find My app to increase the capacity to 32, double the previous limit. Considering that everything from the Apple TV remote to your AirPods to possibly this new Apple Pencil are all going into the Find My app, this was definitely needed. One question that may be on your mind is whether or not we're going to see a USB-C port on the new Apple Pencil. Personally, I don't think it's going to happen. The existing high-end Apple Pencil 2 doesn't have any port on it, and why add one? It'll already take care of the pairing process and charging just by placing it on the side of your iPad. If you add a USB-C port, it only adds a physical point of failure. I just don't think it's necessary on this high-end option. What we don't know are any other features or enhancements Apple may add. Apple hasn't really given us any leaks on whether or not it's going to improve sensitivity further than the Apple Pencil already offers. I also don't know if they're going to change any gestures. Right now there's a double tap gesture on the side of the Apple Pencil. I think that's great, but will Apple add more, add any sliding gestures, anything like that? We simply don't know at this point. Right now, we're looking at basically the Find My capabilities and the magnetically swappable tips. Apple files lots of patents, and recently we've seen a lot that are indicative of radical changes coming to Apple Pencil. For example, one suggests that Apple's developing magnetic sleeves for the Apple Pencil. You would insert the Apple Pencil, and then this sleeve would provide additional features. You could get things like expanded battery capacity or haptic feedback. There have been no rumors that something like that is coming this year though, so if that ever does come in a new version of Apple Pencil, it's likely going to be down the line. So where does the new Apple Pencil fit in the lineup? Because right now, Apple's Pencil lineup is confusing. There's major overlap in supported devices, features, and even the price points are not all that far apart. It's so bizarre because even the original Apple Pencil with Lightning is more expensive than the new USB-C version, because technically it has more features like the pressure sensitivity in the tip. It's just confusing and it's not going to continue like this. Here's what I think is going to happen. Apple's going to kill off the 9th generation iPad. By the way, a whole dedicated video coming to iPad rumors, so be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. But with the only Lightning-enabled iPad gone from the lineup, there's little need for the OG Apple Pencil that connected via Lightning. Then the new high-end Apple Pencil, what I've been calling the Apple Pencil Pro, will replace the 2nd generation Apple Pencil at the high end of the lineup. That will leave customers with two choices: the entry-level $79 Apple Pencil with USB-C that came out in 2023, and then the high-end option, the new Apple Pencil Pro, that'll likely be price point about $129, the same as the existing 2nd generation Apple Pencil. This will mimic Apple's other product lines with both Pro and non-Pro devices with distinctly different features. So when will we see the new Apple Pencil Pro? All rumors right now point to Apple hosting a March event where it will introduce a slew of new devices, including all new iPads. This iPad-focused event would also be a great place to release a revamped version of the Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil Pro would likely start shipping soon after the event, coinciding with the release of any new tablets. Personally, while I think Find My Support is a great new feature, it's those magnetically swappable tips that make the new Apple Pencil really compelling. The idea of being able to swap out the end for different materials or a different brush is going to make a lot of users very happy, and I'm really excited to see what crazy stuff third-party accessory makers come up with. So what do you guys think of the new Apple Pencil Pro? Are you going to be picking one up? Are there any features that you would like to see? Let me know down below in the comments. Be sure you subscribe and stay tuned to Apple Insider as we cover the full launch of the Apple Pencil Pro. Let me know your additional thoughts over on Twitter at Andrew_OSU or on threads at AndrewHara941. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.